What inspires, excites, and drives today's man? I'm Cris Collinsworth. The answers inside the vault. Today, men's obsession with working out. Are we hitting the gym to look good or live longer?
He doesn't have to have this perfect six-pack, but he has to be in shape.
Actress and host Jill Wagner and comedian Alonzo Bodden join me and top experts from Wired, Bon Appetit, and Motor Trend to unlock the answers. Then, is this chubby guy in better shape than you?
I work out about 4 to 5 days a week. Inside
the Vault's Fat versus Fit test. A model takes on a Biggest Loser winner.
Oh, come on!
Can you trust a skinny chef? The famous Kitchen Kings losing lots of LBs. Just turn left? How hard can it be? A world champion answers the question, are race car drivers athletes?
Get over here, Chris.
Plus, can you be manly and do yoga? Hey, I'm Cris Collinsworth, and you are now inside the vault. Say hi to Jill Wagner, Alonzo Bodden, and from Wired magazine, Jason Tanz. And we're talking about being a modern guy and trying to stay fit. And, you know, we talk about all the pressure on women to be able in a certain size dress and all that kind of stuff. But for guys now, if you don't have that six-pack, you know, you're a little bit frowned upon, right? I mean, you're the one.
Yeah, I work really hard to have the body that I have. And I don't really think it's fair if someone I'm dating doesn't take that seriously. He doesn't have to have this perfect six-pack, but he has to be in shape, yeah.
Alonzo?
LA's different than anywhere I've been in that, like in other cities, they'll say, do you go to the gym? In LA, it's what gym do you go to?
But Jason, you're in New York.
Yeah.
Which has got to be even tougher, right? I mean...
Yeah, well, it's less about bodybuildy. It's more about being slimmed down. You know what I mean? It's like a different kind of body type a little bit in New York, I think.
The days I don't work out, I feel awful.
Doesn't it free you up? Like, if that's your time to kind of, you know, it's like your meditation almost?
No, I work. I have everything, especially during the season, I have everything built around. I can watch tapes. I can do anything I can do in my office while I'm working out, because that's, I don't have an hour to go do it, so I had to build my work into the process.
Does anyone do yoga? Why is every man laughing at me?
Now, seriously, how can yoga be hard?
I think that you need to, in fact, I would like for you to demonstrate maybe a pose. I think that's good. I think that we should move this out the way.
Come on, Heisman
I think that we should move this out the way. All right, come on, Chris.
No,
all right,
I told
let's
you
go.
I don't know how to do yoga.
Get over here, Chris. Get over here. Okay, something
so
called...
I have to do what you do?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Do
this. Wait a minute. Is there any way we can get paramedics on call? Do we have paramedics standing by? Because you're going to hear a loud cracking sound.
No,
that's our host.
Maybe just a tire jack.
Okay, all right, so downward dog. Actually, here, I'll instruct you.
Downward dog.
Down
Is this
dog.
an instruction or an exercise here?
Okay, but you got to lift your butt up.
Hands down. No, I see the dog is dropping.
There is nothing hard about this.
You still with us? Because I know
we're
coming to push up.
We got to go to this feature here.
It's nothing.
All right, I'll still be here.
It's easy.
But appearances can be a bit deceiving when you're talking about downward dogs and other things, but especially who's fit and who's not. I'll be back in just a minute.
This guy? A former college athlete, model, and TV host.
Hey, what's up? I'm Rossi Morielli, 6 foot tall, 185 pounds.
This guy, an author and Biggest Loser at Home winner.
My name is Bernie Salazar. At my heaviest, I was 283 pounds.
At first glance, who would you say is more fit? Thought so. Now, get ready to think again.
I've gotten a little lazy. He's kind of the skinny fat guy. I work out about 4 to 5 days a week.
Now, we're putting these two guys through one grueling fitness test.
Rossi looks like he's in shape. I'm really curious to see how I stack up against him.
Bernie, he's been keeping a little secret. He's run 3 marathons and is training right now for a Chicago 5K. Rossi, he's been hanging out at home. A lot. So who's got the edge in the field? Bernie's cardio comes out on top.
You're in very good shape. So when we head to the doctor, we're gonna do some tests, see if, if inside we're as healthy as you seem to be on the outside.
Yeah, let's do it. The lab doesn't lie, Rossi.
All right, buddy, let's go.
The key indicator that you're in good health is that you have an ideal body fat percentage.
All my genes say 34.
And that what body fat you have is in the proper location.
And that's exactly what Dr. Huizinga will prove once he takes all the vitals.
Is it beating?
Rossi and Bernie go through a DEXA scan, which takes the most accurate measure of body fat percentage.
You can do so many push-ups, but this one's actually going to tell you if all that work is paying off.
Sure, Bernie's at 34% body fat, but...
He's gained 17 pounds of muscle today compared to 3.5 years ago.
Wow.
And Rossi?
You look like you're still ripped, but the numbers, unfortunately, don't fully corroborate that. Now you're up to 21%.
21%?
I'm an old man. I'm 12%.
Oh, come on!
Surprising results and a total wake-up call for Rossi.
I'm very lucky I have good genes, but the fact is, like, I'm not in good shape, and long-term, I'm cutting years off my life. Vern, we got some work today, yeah.
So next time you see that guy with a spare tire, just remember, he might be in better shape than you.
I'm getting downward dog abuse over here. There's the dog.
You're not doing it right.
See,
just hop on up
Fix
there.
down
Do you
with
see him
See,
start
that's easy.
shaking?
Yeah,
Started to
very
shake there at
impressive,
the end.
Mr.
You were
Collinsworth.
impressed though that I stayed
I
there
am.
that long.
I was
huh?
impressed.
You're impressed.
I am impressed.
Okay.
Humor the old
You
man.
get.
Oh, yes.
Humor the
You
old
Well
guys-
done. Well done.
Go ahead. Thank you very
old
much.
guy.
You know, you do get a little warm down there. I'll say it's a little.
He tried doing that for an hour and a half. And you know, and this just goes for women, there are skinny fat women. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
soft.
No.
They're soft.
Yeah, they're just rail thin, but it's just mush.
Now, see, to me, that's the worst. I would much rather have a girl slightly overweight than one of those that I want to give them a cheeseburger every time I see. There's some things I can't handle that.
That's a general thing. Every guy that I've talked to would rather have a girl that's slightly overweight.
Let's face it, it's all about looking good. Nobody really cares what your resting heart rate is. If your body is ripped and you've got abs, or if a woman has that perfect body, nobody's going to say, well, is she in good shape? What's her blood pressure? I don't really care. Mine went up when she walked in. She's in great shape. Look at her. You know, nobody tests Kim Kardashian for fitness. I think most people working out,
be attractive.
the incentive is,
Thank
I
you.
want to look good.
Absolutely. There's no question about it. Now, there are all kinds of gadgets out there now where, you know, supposedly you got the Wii games, you got the Dance, 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 you got all, you know. Are any of those worth exploring if you're trying to get in shape?
Yeah, I mean, you know, look, if even looking good isn't enough motivation for you, you know, the idea is that by using game mechanics, right, the things that keep you playing video games, like, you know, video games have this thing where you're done with one level and like, okay, that should be enough, but no, you've got to like unlock the next whatever. And there are new fitness devices that are trying to sort of bring this to your workout as well. I think like the Wii Fit stuff, you know, I think that's a good alternative to playing video games. I don't know if it's a good alternative to exercise.
Working out.
Yeah, right. But, you know,
It's no downward dog. Clearly, it's no downward dog. Yeah, I understand
But
that.
it does go beyond that. I mean, there are these, you know, watches that have GPS in them, like Nike Plus, you know, was sort of started all this. You could sort of stick it in your shoe and it would track your mileage, it would track your speed. You could compete against other people. You could sort of, after you run a certain number of miles, you unlock different little badges and things like that. And, you know, for some people that really helps. I mean, it becomes more about, we've all had that, you know, the alarm goes off at 6 o'clock in the morning and it's just easier, or 5 o'clock or 4 o'clock.
Snooze.
Right, it's always just easier to stay in bed. And this at least gives you one extra little motivation to get out and like rack up those points.
Or the competition. It adds competition into a workout, which is interesting.
Exactly.
All right, next on Inside the Vault, what's up with all these famous cooks losing weight? Can you really trust a skinny chef? Coming up on the next Inside the Vault, modern man's juggling act. Can we really have it all?
I'm single. I like my life.
You're a lonely human being. We all understand that. Then, a day in the life. 3 married guys versus 3 single guys. Who's got it tougher?
That's the girl that rejected me. She actually told me to leave her table.
Plus the getaway, your ride, your board, and some killer waves. How one guy escapes from it all. Yes, his wife gave him permission. On the next Inside the Vault.